admittance, it's a 10 raised to minus 3 mho, right? You can say mho. And the receiving power, you can say receiving power means one of the end is given. The receiving power is the 50 megawatt, 220 kV, so the line voltage at the receiving side, and zero point 0.8 lagging power factor. Right now, what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the sending end voltage. You have to calculate the current, sending end current, and the power factor, sending end power factor. Right, using the four methods. So let me start with the first, using first method, using short transmission approximation. Right. So before starting, let I will note down all the data that we have actually given. So the data given, the first is the frequency, which is 50 hertz frequency. Then we have the length. So length is the 300 kilometer, which is given. Then Z is given. So Z is the 40 plus J, 125 ohm, which is given. Then Y is also given, that is 10 raised to minus 3 mho, which is given. Right. And what we need to calculate? So we need to calculate, one is the to find, we can say that Vs voltage means sending end voltage, then sending end current, and power, you can say the sending end power, and cos phi, that is the power factor at the sending end, that we need to calculate. Now first we will calculate using short transmission line model, transmission line approximation. So using this short transmission approximation, we already seen the model. Model has only Z, and you can say this is your sending end voltage, and this is your receiving end voltage, right? And the load is already given, right? When load data is already given, that I will write here. It is load actually, which is 50 megawatt at 220 kV, right? It is the, you can say VR, you can say the receiving end voltage, and the power factor at zero point 0.8 lagging power factor. So what do you mean by zero point 0.8 lagging power factor? Your cos phi r is already given, that is 0 0.8 lagging, right? So these are the data. Now this load is given, and we already know what are the ABCD parameter for sending and sorry, for this short
Hello,
transmission line model. Yes.
hello.
Huh?
હા સર જેલ નાયક જોઈન થવાની ટ્રાય કરે છે પણ એક્સેસ રિસ્ટ્રિક્ટેડ બતાવતું છે એને.
So it is actually meeting is locked. So please you join within a time limit. Okay, try again.
ઓકે સર.
Okay. So VSIS, that is we already, I think, calculated this particular ABCD parameter, that is 1 Z 0 1 and multiply with matrix, that is VRIR. So this is our ABCD parameter. So from that you can find the sending end voltage using this equation, and you can find the sending end current from this equation, right? So let start with the short transmission line approximation. So let's start, we'll calculate the step by step for this unknown quantity that we want. So basically the example says that we have the some of the data at the receiving end side and some of the data of transmission line, and we actually want to calculate receiving end side data, right? And this model is, you can say, the per phase model. It should be clear, it should be per phase model, right? Now let calculate the step number one. Okay, what is first step? That we have that Z. So I want this Z in terms of Z data is already there. That is the 40 plus J 125 just given. Now I want this Z in terms of uh, Now I want this Z in terms of polar form. So tell me the answer in terms of polar form. What is the answer? You can calculate this answer in a polar form if you want. Hello. हाँ
1.16 sir.
आप हाथ ले जाओ
47.16.
हाँ वडोदरा ओके so hello 40 plus J 125 ohm I need in terms of polar, so tell me the answer.
16.
What is the answer? 131
47.16.
to 1131.2 at angle of 72.30. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Now, step number two. That we have the load data. So we have actually receiving end power. And what is the equation of receiving end power? It's a root 3 VR receiving end voltage, receiving end current into cos phi r. So we have all the data. So can I calculate the IR from this? That is the PR divided root 3 VR cos phi r, and if I need angle, so it is the minus of cosine inverse cos phi r. So this is my IR. So can I calculate from this? So we have the PR means receiving power is given, it is the 50 megawatt. So 50 into 10 raised to 6, then root 3, then 220 kV, that is the receiving voltage. So 220 into 10 raised to 3, and what is the cos phi? Cos phi is a 0.8, and if I need a cosine inverse, so cos inverse of zero point 0.8, so I have the angle. So why I have considered as a minus? Because we consider VR as a reference. This is our reference line, so the angle is 0 of VR, and based on this angle I consider the current, that is my IR, and so this angle might be the minus. So whatever the angle, that is the 36.9 I think, if you do the cosine inverse of 0.8. So this is in, you can say, fourth quadrant. So that's why it is the minus, or you can say it is the lagging with this particular reference voltage VR. So that's why I am considered here minus. Now it is 50 into 10 raised to minus 3 root 3 22 into 10 raised to 3 in 0.8. So calculate the answer this particular. What is the answer? Tell me the answer. Anyone? Tell me the answer, please. You need a calculator. Keep the calculator with you so you can calculate also. Anyone can give the answer? Yes. 19 series 3. What is your answer? So answer is, let I will write, if you calculate 0.164 into 10 raised to 3, where the angle is minus 36.9. Am I right? So this is the answer in terms of ampere, but I want the answer in terms of kilo ampere. So this will be 0.164 at angle of 36.9. It is in terms of kilo ampere. So this is the answer in terms of kilo ampere. If you calculate, so you get this particular answer. Now this is the step number 3. Now the step number 3, that is we have the voltage VR, and VR is the 220 kV. So I can write the similar voltage with okay, this is, and again this 220 kV, it is, you can say, the line to line value, but our model is a per phase model. So what we need to do, we want to calculate is the per phase value. So VR in per phase, you can say, which is 220 kV, or you can say 10 raised to minus 3 divided root 3. So this is in terms of voltage. So what is the answer? And the angle we consider as a 0. Why? Because we consider VR as a reference. So tell me the answer. So answer is 127 at angle of 0 kilovolt. So this is my answer, right? So I have the receiving side data and transmission line data. So we have actually this particular Z, we have VR, and we have current IR. Now what we want actually this IS and the VS, right? We want to calculate this VS and IS, and we have already data of VR and IR. So, and this Z also. So we will use this equation, right? I will rewrite this equation, and using this equation that we have derived, based on that we can calculate sending end voltage and sending end current. Okay, I will rewrite this equation again so you can understand. VSIS is equal to 1Z01, then VRIR. So this is the model for short transmission. So these are the ABCD parameter for short transmission. So from this first equation, VS is equal to, you can say, 1 into VR plus Z into IR. So this is the first equation. Now I will put all the value here, and I'll write what is the VR that we have calculated. 127 at angle of 0. This is in terms of kilovolt. So I'm not writing 10 raised to minus 3 because it is already in kilovolt. Plus Z, Z that we have calculated. What is the answer of Z? In terms of polar. So we will see. So the answer of Z is 131.2 at angle of 72.3. Right. So I will write that answer also. So it is, you can say, 130, sorry, 131.2 at angle of 72.3, and IR that we have also calculated IR. So IR that we have calculated 0.164 at angle of 36.9, and this is also in terms of kilo ampere. So this is in terms of kilovolt, this is in terms of kilo ampere. So our answer is already in terms of kilovolt. So tell me the answer of this particular. Calculate this answer. Right. You have to add you have to multiply these two polar quantity. So always this angle might be the summation, and this 131.2 into 0.16 might be the multiply. So it gives some value in terms of magnitude at angle. So angle might be the summation. So here you need to do the summation, and whatever the answer, you have to convert this into the rectangle, and you have to add with this particular quantity, right? Because addition and subtraction, what you have to do, you have to use the rectangle form. And if it is the multiplication and division, you have to use the polar form. So you need a calculator. You need to convert this rectangle to polar and polar to rectangle. So please do the convert and give me the final answer. I wait for 2 minutes. I wait for 2 minutes. Please calculate and tell me the answer. I will write also with you, so you can okay, what is the polar rectangle form of this particular? It is 127 plus j0. Now multiply this with this particular quantity. So tell me the answer. 131.2 multiply 0.164. Basically, it is the 21.51. Am I right? 21.52, let's say. And what about the angle? Angle might be the summation. So 72.3 minus 36.9. So it is 35.4. So this will be 35.4 this angle. Now we need to convert this into the polar one. Then we can do the summation. So tell me the answer of this polar. Sorry, rectangle. So you can use the calculator, and let me find sorry, a rectangle, that is 21.52 at comma 35.4, and your answer is 17.54 and another value, so alpha plus f will give you 12.47 plus j 12.47. Now this is the imaginary portion, this is the real portion, and this is real portion. So do the addition with the real and imaginary with the. So what is the answer? 127 plus 17.54. So answer is 144.54. 144.54. Right, at angle, sorry, it is not at angle, plus j 0 plus 12.47. 12.47. Now this is the answer in terms of rectangle, but I need this answer in terms of polar. So tell me the answer in terms of polar. So we will calculate again in terms of polar. So polar 144.54 at comma 12.47. So it is answer 145, right? And the angle, which is 4.9. So the angle of 4.9. So this is the answer in terms of kilovolt. Why it is in terms of kilowatt? Because we consider this in terms of kilovolt, and this is also in terms of kilovolt. So this answer is kiloampere. So we consider this as a kilovolt. Now this is our Vs, but this Vs is a phase value, because our model is the per phase model. Now what we need answer in terms of, let's say, line value. So Vs in line value, so what you can do, you just multiply root 3 with the magnitude 145 at angle of 4.9. So answer that is 251.2 at angle of 4.9 kilo volt, right? Or you can say this is the only magnitude. Suppose we need only magnitude of Vs in line to line value, so the answer is 251.2 kilovolt. So that is your sending end voltage. So you can see this is your sending end voltage. Your sending end voltage, that is in terms of magnitude and line to line value, is 251.2 kilovolt, and your receiving end voltage is 220 kV. So you can see the difference. The difference is almost, you can say, 51 voltage, sorry, 31 voltages. This voltage is, you can say, the drop in a transmission line. This is the voltage drop in a transmission line, right? So and always the Vs will be greater than Vr. You can see from this example. Now what is our next step? We have calculated Vs. Now we will use the same that particular now we will use the second one, the second equation, that is Is. So how I can calculate Is? Is equal to 0 into Vr plus 1 into IR. So you can say Is equal to IR, and you can also see in this figure also. Where is the figure? Right, you can see in this figure also. Your Is equal to IR, right? Sorry. So now I will calculate Is. So Is is basically IR, but IR we have already calculated, that is 0.164 at angle of minus 36.9. So it doesn't need to calculate anything. It is in kilo ampere. So Is and so we have calculated Vs and Is. Now what about the cos phi, right? So cos phi s. So it is, you can say, it is the angle. If we plot that vector representation, this is your Vr, this is your IR, right? And this is your phi r. And if we add the resistive drop and the inductive drop, that is I into IR and I into X, right? We can say, and we add this with Vs. So what is the angle? What is the angle that we want? That is the phi s angle. The phi s angle means the angle between this Vr and Vs, right? So this angle is, you can say, the angle that we have calculated Vs. So this angle plus this phi r. So we have this phi s. So what is the angle with this Vs that we have calculated? This is 4.9. So this value is 4.9 and this value is 36.9. So add these two, so we have this phi s. So phi s is basically 4.9, sorry, plus 36.9, right? So this total angle, that is your phi s. So now cosine of this angle, which is your phi s. So the answer of this particular is 0.745, right? And this is the lagging. So this is your cos phi s. Now what about the last one, that is the you can say the power. So you can say the sending end power. And we have the equation, the similar equation for power. PS, let's say root 3 into Vs into Is into cos phi s. All the quantities are and sending end side. So root 3, that is Vs, we have already calculated. What is the answer of Vs? It is 251.2 kilovolt. This is in terms of kilovolt. Okay, and Is that we have calculated 0.164. This is also in terms of kiloampere. And cos phi s that we have calculated 0.745. So if we do this multiplication, the answer is 53.2 megawatt. Why it is in terms of megawatt? Because it is in terms of kilovolt. This is in terms of kiloampere. So this is answer in terms of megawatt. So this is, you can say, the sending in power. So ultimately what we have derived, so I will write my sending end voltage in line to line value, that is 251.2 kilovolt at angle of, you can say, 49. This is one of the case. Then Is that equal to IR is the same one, 0.164 kilovolt, sorry, kiloampere. And if you want the angle, that is minus 36.9. Then we have calculate cos phi s, and that answer is 0.749, or sorry, 745 lagging. And power that we have calculated, PS equal to 53.2 megawatt. So this is the answer for one of the method, that is the short transmission. Let just we check very quickly. So you can see these are the data, and we have used the short transmission line approximation model. So this is the model that we have already discussed in a lecture. Now we have the data at the receiving side, and we want the sending end side data. So load is already given, Z is already given, transmission line data is already given. So what we have done, first we converted this Z into the polar quantity. Then I have used this power equation for the sending end side. So PR equal to root 3 VR IR into cos phi r. So from that I have calculated IR, and we consider the voltage always at a reference, receiving end voltage. So I can calculate the angle of IR also. This is the cos inverse of IR. So we got 0.164 at angle of minus 36.9 kilovolt. Now VR as a reference, so 220 kV is a reference, but 220 kV is the line to line value. So we need to convert into the phase value. So phase value is 127 at a 0 kilovolt. Now I am using this model equation, that is Vs and Is. So Vs equal to VR plus Z into IR, and Is equal to IR. So that I have used and put all the values, so I can calculate Vs, right? But I need a Vs in terms of polar answer, and I will multiply, if I multiply with the root 3, so I get the Vs in terms of line to line value, that is 251.2 at angle of 4.9. And similar way I can calculate Is equal to IR. So the whatever the receiving end current is the same as the sending end current in this particular model. Now cos phi is the angle, you can say, that is the between Vs and your Is. Why Vs and Is? Basically this angle is actually Vs versus Is, but in our case Is equal to actually IR. So same the angle between these two quantity, Vs between IR, or you can say Vs between Is. This angle is, you can say, the phi s plus whatever the angle, let's say alpha. So that angle is 44.9 plus 36.9. So we have calculated this answer. And then the sending end power that we have seen, that PS equal to root 3 VS IR into cos phi. So we have calculated this particular